Hi, I'm going to be discussing the 13 bead chaplet prayer. This is a pretty new, this is a new sacramental for me. I'm used to using the Most Holy Rosary, and I recently donated to the Universal Rosary Association, and in return, they sent me this chaplet, the most rosaries, the Most Holy Rosaries, and scapulars, as well as oils and cords, Saint Philomena cards, goddess cards, and the red and white cord, oils, etc. I want to try to go through this so that I'm able to explain how to say the 13 bead chaplet prayer, or as they call it, just a chaplet. And it's kind of like a shorter version of the Most Holy Rosary. So this is a shorter version of the Rosary. And there's a reason why this Archangel card is here, the Michael card. And I'm going to mention quickly that yes, I am doing this prayer on the ground, and that is because I'm recently going to be moving or relocating, and I didn't feel the need to bring in any tables or chairs. But I do most of my prayers on the floor anyway. I do them traditional prayers with my hands and prayer hands, and I usually do that on the floor. So I'll sit Indian style like this, and or on my knees, and just do with my prayer with the prayer hands. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go right into it. And what introduced me to the chaplet prayer is the Saint Philomena, Patroness of the Living Rosary, chaplet card. And this is a chaplet to her, but there are other saints and angels that also you can do chaplets to. And it just so happens I have this one with her. So what you do basically is, and I'm going to mention very quickly why it's important to do prayers because of the pandemic and the shutdown and COVID-19 and contagiousness. And also, I didn't want to mention this, but I'm going to, since it's related to what I'm doing anyway. And because there's a lot of spiritual abuse going on, and spiritual warfare, and people are just experiencing a lot of spiritual abuse, and it just makes sense that these things like this are introduced or reintroduced into people's lives. Okay, so how you say the chaplet is like this. You basically, on the cross, you say the Apostles' Creed. You say the Apostles' Creed. And the three white beads, you say the three Our Fathers, and that's for the Holy Trinity. So Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Here's the medal, and here is on one side, it's the medal of the great Archangel Michael, and then on the other side is Philomena, who's a saint, and I don't know if I can say martyr, but she's a saint. Most saints and martyrs, by the way, are from way back when. These people don't tend to exist nowadays, but they leave behind their prayers and images and their life long legacies in the short time that they lived on earth. And then what you have here is the 13 beads, which you would do the prayer on. 13 beads or 13 crystals. So there's 13 of it's red, and this is where you would do the Philomena prayer, or whatever martyr or angel you're working with. You would do their prayer on the crystals or beads. Okay? And this is pretty short. This is a shorter version of the Most Holy Rosary. The Holy Rosary is the Most Holy Rosary, it's much longer and has way more crystals or beads, have way more beads or crystals than